Come on in.
On the fence. Oh,
We're ready.
so long and rangy.
Oh, put away.
Oh,
Yeah. On a power.
I heard there's a girl named Bellator who thinks she's a bad bitch. Well, why don't we find out?
Dakota Ditcheva and Kayla Harrison compare their fighting style, knockouts, and records. This fight is set to happen in 2026. In the White House, on one side, we have our Dakota Ditcheva, the striker, and on the other side, we have Kayla Harrison, judo world champion, grappling master with a perfect 19-1 record. Can this girl be the biggest threat to Dakota or even beat Dakota? Let's find out.
Kayla Harrison, golden in her debut.
Oh, that's tight.
Prior
Oh,
tap.
she's tapped.
She actually gives Kayla the space, and there is the tap. She just squeezes from the full mount position. You drop a tap. Level of violence.
Dakota Ditcheva is a 27-year-old British mixed martial artist with an absolutely perfect record of 15 wins and 0 losses. Born in Sale, Greater Manchester, England, she comes from a family of fighters.
Judo and was training full-time in the Thai boxing. All of my friends, what I've always loved is all of my friends knew my mum fought. They all knew she was a world champion. If I went to school, it was always, oh my God, your mum's well hard, you know. And I used to always love that. And I'd go to the shop sometimes, and I'd walk past one of my friends at school that I don't necessarily talk to, but they'd always walk past and go, "Hi, Lisa." They wouldn't say hi to me, but they'd always say hi to my mum. And I loved that, you know. I loved having a mum that was like, you know, tough, and I could walk around and be so proud of. Like, I just absolutely love that. You go to shows and it's like everybody knows your mum. Everyone comes up to you and says, "Oh, your mum's amazing. You know, she was a brilliant fighter." A few of the people she used to train with would come up to us and say, "Oh, your mum used to beat me up." You know, it was things like that that I love, and I just think like people speak so highly of her, and for me to carry in them footsteps and do the same thing would make me proud, because obviously I'm so proud of.
Her mother, Lisa Howarth, is a multiple-time world kickboxing champion, and her father is Bulgarian martial artist Ivo Dichev. Dakota is proudly both English and Bulgarian, regularly flying a double flag after her victories. Before dominating MMA, Dakota was a Muay Thai champion. She won gold at the 2016 IFMA World Championships in the junior division and became a 3-time world champion. She's the 2023 PFL Europe Women's Flyweight Champion and the 2024 PFL Women's Flyweight Champion, where she won $1 million.
Now her opponent fighting out of the red corner. She's a Muay Thai specialist and stands 5 feet 8 inches tall. She weighed in officially at 126 pounds and holds a professional record of 5 victories and no defeats. Fighting out of Manchester, England, Dakota Ditcheva.
Dakota made history as the youngest champion in PFL history and the first British female MMA world champion. Out of her 15 victories, 12 have come by brutal knockout, 1 by submission, and only 2 by decision.
Oh, and there's some blood. Cut open here is Courtney King.
That's a big cut.
There'll be blood gushing here.
Got distracted.
Oh, hard right elbow again by Kayla Harrison. King in some serious trouble. An eternity here for Courtney King to survive. Strikes here, flattened out now is Courtney King, and that cut is wide open again.
It is, and you know, I think with King it's more about she just wants to stay in motion.
Position here by Kayla Harrison. Can she put on the finishing touches? A touch over 10 seconds.
Oh, wow.
That's a wrap. It is
Over.
done. Kayla Harrison has arrived at 145 pounds.
Kayla Harrison is a 35-year-old American fighting legend with an incredible 19-1 record. Born in Middletown, Ohio, Kayla is the current UFC Women's Bantamweight champion and a 2-time Olympic gold medalist in judo. She won gold at both the 2012 London Olympics and the 2016 Rio Olympics, becoming the first and only American to ever win Olympic gold in judo.
Elkin showing some jiu-jitsu IQ here.
Yep.
She's not following. Here's the roll. And here's the armbar attempt.
And judo
this is
very good at
where
putting
Kayla
this on.
Harrison lives, right here. Nice job. calm, composed, working it. Here it is. There it is.
Tap, and it's over. Kayla Harrison, golden in her debut.
Beautiful technique. She won every moment of that fight.
That was nice, setting it up with the hammer fist to the body, something him up a little bit, and then go for the armbar, something she couldn't do in judo.
In 2016, she was promoted to a 6th-degree black belt in judo, becoming the youngest American to achieve this rank. After transitioning to MMA in 2018, she became a 2-time PFL Women's Lightweight Champion. In 2025, she made history again by winning the UFC Women's Bantamweight Championship, making her the first female fighter to win both an Olympic gold medal and a UFC championship. Her only loss came against Larissa Pacheco in 2022.
There we go! Right on the money, baby! What a kick!
Dakota is a pure striker with devastating power. Her fighting style revolves around brutal body shots that have finished multiple opponents. Against Taila Santos in the PFL 10 final, she became the first person ever to finish the Brazilian veteran with a surgical left-hand liver punch, followed by rib shots in round 2.
Very comfortable.
Switches back.
Job. Oh, lovely combo.
That sounded sweet from here.
Deep down the middle to the chest.
Right knees up the middle. Goodness me, some of those. I think she's in real trouble here, Evan, right?
Her Muay Thai background gives her lightning-fast kicks and knees. She uses her long legs as weapons, throwing head kicks, body kicks, and devastating knees in the clinch. In her fight against Sumiko Inaba, Dakota dismantled her opponent with constant knee strikes to the body across all 3 rounds. Her clinch game is where many opponents break. She traps them against the cage and unleashes brutal knees that crack ribs and steal breath.
Oh, that's a big knee. Oh! Dakota turning up the aggression now. Bannon taking a step back.
Several times. Big kick again. Really working well for the corner. That one straight through the middle.
Oh, what an elbow.
And
Thai
again.
background now.
And
The
again.
elbow's going in here. Oh,
Dakota's distance control is masterful. Standing 5 feet 7 inches with a 68-inch reach, she keeps opponents at the end of her strikes while staying out of danger. She's fast, technical, and most importantly, she has finishing power that very few women in MMA possess. Kayla's style is suffocating dominance built on her Olympic judo foundation. Her takedowns are some of the best in women's MMA. She can pick up opponents with ease and slam them to the canvas. Once on top, Kayla is relentless with ground and pound. Against Caitlin Young, she secured a TKO just 4 minutes into round 1 with brutal ground strikes.
55 against Kayla.
nice double leg.
Aspen Ladd not dead. She just is always going to keep moving.
Yeah,
She is.
Aspen has done a great job there. Look at this, trying to take the back. Kayla, though, she's on with her escape.
Immediately reacts. But Aspen's in pretty good shape here. She's got a leg caught. Now she's getting the other hook. Kayla's going to end up on top.
Tried to go for the armbar. Oh, nasty
Nice
ground and
escape.
pound. Immediately gets to work. Bringing
Big
the right
shot.
hand down. And this is where
Arm
Kayla...
triangle again.
Her submission game is elite level. Kayla has finished opponents with arm bars, rear naked chokes, arm triangle chokes, and, most recently, a Kimura to win the UFC Bantamweight Championship against Juliana Pena at the end of round 2. Her fight against Aspen Ladd showcased her cardio and strength. 3 rounds of constant pressure and smothering control that nearly put Ladd unconscious multiple times. Kayla's size and strength advantage at bantamweight gives her a physical edge over most opponents. She weighs around 135 pounds, while Dakota fights at flyweight, 125 pounds. This 10-pound difference could be massive in a grappling exchange.
I love what I do.
Absolutely dominant there from Kayla Harrison.
I love instilling my will
Kayla Harrison, first round submission.
against someone who is trying to do that to me.
This is the ultimate striker versus grappler battle. Dakota has never faced an Olympic-level grappler like Kayla. Kayla has never faced a striker as fast, technical, and powerful as Dakota. Dakota must keep this fight standing at all costs. Her footwork and distance control will be crucial to avoid Kayla's takedowns. Those body shots that finished Taila Santos could slow down Kayla's explosive takedowns and damage her cardio. If Kayla closes the distance, Dakota needs to use her Muay Thai clinch to land knees before getting taken down. With 12 knockouts in 15 fights, Dakota has the power to end this fight early if she lands clean.
What a way to end 2019, last fight of the decade. What an honor for me, what an honor it is for me to fight for the PFL and be changing the game alongside all of these warriors. You know, it's just truly a privilege, and 2020 is going to be
the winner
of Ariane Lipski
and new KSW flyweight champion, Ariane Lipski.
Well, this is a very cool knee bar finish by Ariane Lipski against Luana Carolina from back in July on Fight Island. Not only did she hit a really cool knee bar, she hit it as a counter to Carolina's calf slicer. A calf slicer I was pretty sure was about to win Carolina the fight.
PFL sends the massive bombshell message to Dakota Ditcheva for her next fight. PFL signs 2 girls from UFC. Yes, you heard that right. The Queen of Violence. Ariane Lipski da Silva, with a 17-11 record, featuring 4 KOs in the first round, 2 KOs in the second round, 3 submissions in the first round, and 1 submission in the second round.
Unanimous decision in the undefeated
contra a Aika Miura, né? E aí na época ela era uma estrela lá do Japão, e aí eu fui, ganhei dela.
And the second fighter, Viviane Araujo, with a 13-7 record, including 1 KO in the first round, 2 KOs in the second round, 3 submissions in the second round, and 1 submission in the third round. Can these girls be the biggest threat to Dakota, or even beat Dakota? Stick around because we're breaking it all down.
Come on in.
Offensive.
We're ready.
So long and rangy.
Put away.
Let's set the stage here, people. Dakota Ditcheva has been absolutely unstoppable. The undefeated British knockout artist made waves in 2024 when the PFL introduced its women's 125-pound division. She didn't just win, she dominated. Remember that final against Taila Santos? Ditcheva absolutely destroyed her, proving that all the hype surrounding her name wasn't just talk. It was backed up by pure skill and power.
Unprecedented level of violence.
But here's where things got interesting. With Ditcheva's star rising faster than a rocket, everyone started talking about her potentially jumping ship to the UFC to challenge the legendary Valentina Shevchenko. The MMA world was buzzing with anticipation. But then, boom! This past summer, Dangerous Dakota shut all that down by signing a brand new deal with the PFL.
Right on the money, baby. What a kid.
Now, critics immediately jumped on this decision, pointing out what seemed like an obvious problem. Where are the opponents? The PFL's women's flyweight division didn't have the depth that Ditcheva needed to keep proving herself against elite competition. Many fans and analysts questioned whether she'd have anyone worthy to test her skills against. Well, the PFL just answered those critics in the loudest way possible.
And a deadly clinch game.
It's going to be unbelievable.
The Professional Fighters League has completely revamped its approach this year. They ditched their confusing tournament system that had fans scratching their heads, and they've adopted a more traditional format with divisional titles. And Dakota Ditcheva, she's the clear front-runner for that inaugural flyweight championship belt. But now, she's got real competition knocking at her door.
Lipski has come to do business. There is no 2 ways about this, and she's got stoppage power.
Lipski, a real fan favorite for a reason. Another Brazilian breakout star, 2017. She believes will be her year, and you can see why.
26 segundos por nocaute é Ariane Lipski.
First up, we've got Ariane Lipski da Silva, better known as the Queen of Violence. And trust me, that nickname is earned, not given. This 31-year-old Brazilian powerhouse comes in with a 17-11 record. And while some might look at those numbers and think she's vulnerable, let me break down why she's absolutely dangerous. Da Silva is a former KSW champion who spent years battling in the UFC octagon. Sure, she exited on a 3-fight losing streak, but before that rough patch, she was making noise. In late 2023, she submitted Casey O'Neill with a brutal armbar that reminded everyone why she carries that Queen of Violence title.
Po 2 elektryzujących występach w okrągłej klatce piękna i niebezpieczna Brazylijka o polskich korzeniach Ariane Lipski postawiła sobie za cel zdobycie pasa KSW.
Ale co w pięściach Ariane Lipski!
Żyją Slow-kick nie zaatakować, a później skończyć rywalkę, ten ją topis.
Abaixa a cabeça, solta o braço, jab,
madeira.
golpe de direita.
And if you want to talk about brutal, 5 years ago, she delivered one of the most horrifying submissions in UFC history when she snapped Luana Carolina's knee with a knee bar that still makes people wince when they watch the replay. This woman knows how to finish fights, and she knows how to do it devastatingly.
Offsetting, she's faking them right hand. Very nice.
And the reason those feints are working is because she scored takedowns. If she had never taken her down, she wouldn't be worried about dropping.
Knockdown for Araujo! Vivi Araujo!
Oh my gosh.
Wow! What a moment for Araujo!
Gracious.
As she knocks out Talita Bernardo and wins the UFC debut in style. What a way to get the night!
Now let's talk about Vivi Araujo, because this 38-year-old Brazilian veteran might actually be the more dangerous opponent for Ditcheva. Araujo spent 6 years in the UFC and was a longtime member of the flyweight top 10. Let that sink in. She wasn't just hanging around in the division. She was consistently ranked among the best in the world. During her time in the octagon, she racked up impressive victories over big names like Karine Silva, Jennifer Maia, and Roxanne Modafferi.
Decision, Viviane Araujo!
Vivi, I know it's been an emotional year for you. Congratulations on a great performance tonight. How do you feel?
Thank you. I feel great. And I trained a lot this year.
Her record stands at 13-7, and what makes Vivi so dangerous is her well-rounded game. She's not just a one-trick pony. She can strike, she can grapple, and she's got the experience of competing at the highest level for over half a decade. That kind of experience is invaluable. When she exited the UFC after dropping a decision to Tracy Cortez at UFC 317 back in June, many thought her best days were behind her. But joining the PFL gives her a fresh start and a massive opportunity to prove she's still got what it takes to compete with the very best. So here's the million-dollar question that everyone's asking. Can either of these UFC veterans actually beat Dakota Ditcheva? Let's be real here. Ditcheva hasn't just been winning fights, she's been destroying opponents. Her knockout power is absolutely elite, and she's shown zero weaknesses so far in her undefeated career. She's won both the PFL Europe Championship and the PFL Global Championship in back-to-back years. This woman is on a mission. However, here's the thing. Both Araujo and Da Silva bring something Ditcheva hasn't really faced yet. High-level UFC experience. They've been in there with the absolute best fighters in the world. They've dealt with championship pressure. They know what it takes to compete at the elite level night in and night out.
The crowd absolutely uproarious in their appreciation. This is going to be a real tussle between these two. Lipski very aggressive, very focused, and as I said, she's come to do business. From Brazil, it's a long way to come for a short fight, and I think that's what she wants to do tonight. I think she wants to finish business off.
Da Silva's submission game is no joke, and if she can get Ditcheva to the ground, things could get very interesting very quickly. Remember, Ditcheva is primarily a striker, and while she's been dominant on her feet, we haven't seen how she handles a world-class grappler who's hunting for limbs. Araujo's veteran savvy and well-rounded skill set could pose problems too. She's not going to get overwhelmed by the moment, and she knows how to game plan against dangerous strikers. Her experience alone makes her a legitimate threat. This is huge for the PFL. By signing these two experienced UFC veterans, they've instantly added credibility and depth to their women's flyweight division. This directly addresses the criticism that came after Ditcheva re-signed with the promotion. The new simplified championship format means we're going to see clear title contenders emerge, and both Araujo and Da Silva just jumped to the front of that line. PFL CEO John Martin is making moves to legitimize this division, and these signings prove that the promotion is serious about building something special around Dakota Ditcheva.
Your nickname is the
squeeze. Can Daniel Kelly get the squeeze?
She's got it. It's sunk in. It looks like it's on the chin, Rich.
This is a face crack. This is just a face crack.
About 12, 13 years ago, I was getting bullied a lot. So my dad at the time, we were searching for schools. Like at first it was like karate, like we went to Tiger Showman's.
Right.
Didn't really like it. And then a few years later, I ended up going to like a jiu-jitsu school because I wanted to learn how to strike. And my coach at the time just kind of put me in a jiu-jitsu class.
Danielle Kelly, nicknamed the Beauty Beast, and why she could be the biggest threat to the undefeated Dakota Ditcheva.
Right in the pack. She's got locked in on Marcinova to the canvas they go. Danielle Kelly in the white trunks.
Marcinova's tough. She's trying to get out.
Marcinova taps.
With her world-class grappling skills and an incredible professional record, could this cute-faced killer be the one to challenge the PFL champion? Stay tuned, because this is going to be insane. Let's start with who Danielle Kelly really is. Born December 4th, 1995 in Philadelphia, this Brazilian jiu-jitsu black belt has been making waves in the grappling world since she was just 11 years old. Standing at 5 feet 4 inches and competing at 114 pounds, Kelly might look like she stepped off a magazine cover, but don't let that fool you. She's an absolute beast on the mats.
Minute, right? As Kelly tries to step in there and attack a leg, she goes in for a heel hook.
Heel hook attempt for Danielle Kelly. Catch. A catch has been called by Herb Dean. Oh, that's points on the board for Bastos.
Kelly made history in 2023 when she became the inaugural women's atomweight submission grappling world champion, defeating her rival Jessica Kahn in an epic battle. This wasn't just any win, it was a statement to the entire combat sports world that women's grappling had arrived at the highest level. Training under coach Carol Pravec at Silver Fox BJJ, Kelly has faced and defeated some of the biggest names in combat sports. We're talking about UFC veterans like Roxanne Modafferi, Cynthia Calvillo, and former UFC strawweight champion Carla Esparza. That's not a typo. She submitted these MMA fighters using pure grappling technique. Now let's talk numbers, because they're absolutely insane. Kelly's professional grappling record shows approximately 20 wins, 11 losses, and 1 draw in her major championship bouts. But here's where it gets wild. When you factor in her complete competitive history, including smaller tournaments and exhibition matches, she's racked up an estimated 120 wins throughout her career.
High-level work from both women.
Almost
Does nearly
here,
get
almost
past the leg.
by. Let's see. She's going to stack. Oh, she's going to look for. She's looking for entries everywhere. Let's see if she goes to the back here. Amarante is hooked on the leg as well. But Daniel's leg is on an angle. Oh, there we go. Well, she's just focusing on body control. She could sprawl her leg back and split that grip. She's going to be on the back or on a head and arm triangle of Amarante.
I was going to say, she's trying to squeeze it coming in there.
Out of her 20 major wins, 14 came by submission. That's a 70% finish rate. She's secured victories through rear naked chokes, knee bars, toe holds, and heel hooks. Her submission game is so diverse that opponents literally don't know where the attack is coming from. Kelly has competed at the highest levels, including one championship where she became world champion, Who's Number 1, WNO, Championships, Fury Pro Grappling, ADCC Trials Rise Invitational, 2018 125 pounds champion, Submission, Hunter Pro, 130 pounds, no-gi champion.
Minute, right? As Kelly tries to step in there and attack a leg, she goes in for a heel hook.
Heel hook attempt for Danielle Kelly. Catch. A catch has been called by Herb Dean. Oh, that's points on the board for Bastos.
She's earned performance of the night bonuses twice in one championship, proving she doesn't just win, she puts on a show. So why do they call her the Beauty Beast? Simple. She's got the face of a model and the fighting instincts of a predator. This contrast is what makes her so dangerous and so fascinating to watch.
And fell in love with it.
Born and raised in Philadelphia, now based in New Jersey, one of the most popular young American grapplers.
Deep, that's a face crank.
Riding the pack. She's got locked in on Molchanova.
Molchanova's tough. She's trying to get out.
Molchanova taps. And the American Danielle Kelly with an impressive, very...
Kelly's fighting style is built on 3 pillars. First, positional dominance. She doesn't rush. Kelly methodically breaks down her opponents through superior positional control. She transitions seamlessly between guards, always staying one step ahead, setting up her attacks like a chess master. Second, leg lock mastery. This is where Kelly truly shines. Her leg lock game is ELITE level. She's equally dangerous with knee bars, toe holds, and heel hooks. When Kelly attacks your legs, you're in serious trouble. Just ask Jessica Kahn, who she caught with a combination of knee bar and toe hold techniques in their championship bout.
Let's go! Danielle said that May should worry about everything. Danielle Kelly chooses to pull guard. She's looking for a possible armbar here. Oh, nice little twist. Oh, look how fast Kelly is. Here comes Kelly. Can she get it? He's got to be careful here. There's a danger zone right here. Can find the submission. Here goes Kelly again. Oh, dropping down, going after the toe hold again. Here she goes again. Yamaguchi's scrambling. Both women hunting for a finish. An amazing contest. The chairman and CEO.
Third, relentless pressure. Kelly never stops working. She chains submissions together, so even if you escape one attack, there are 2 more coming right behind it. This constant pressure breaks opponents mentally and physically. What makes her especially dangerous is her ability to adapt mid-match. She's trained with the absolute best at facilities like Evolve MMA in Singapore, Underground Arts, and Black Hole Jiu-Jitsu. This exposure to different styles and techniques has made her game incredibly well-rounded.
And also her chokes.
Kelly does use a flexibility. She'll attack those legs. She'll stretch you out if you give her a chance. She's got the fastest ever submission victory at who's number 1.
Now, here's the million-dollar question. Could Danielle Kelly actually threaten Dakota Ditcheva? Let's look at the facts. Dakota Ditcheva is 15-0 in MMA with 12 knockouts. She's the 2024 PFL Women's Flyweight Champion, the youngest champion in PFL history. And she just became the first British female MMA World Champion. Her striking is nasty. Those body punches that finished Tyla Santos? Brutal.
Come on in.
Defense.
We're ready.
So long and rangy. Oh, put away. Oh!
But here's Dakota's potential weakness. Grappling. While Dakota has shown some submission skills, she submitted Malin Hermanson with a rear naked choke. Her game is built primarily on striking. She's a Muay Thai world champion who transitioned to MMA. Most of her wins come from knockouts, not submissions. Enter Danielle Kelly.
Unprecedented level of violence.
If Kelly were to transition to MMA and face Dakota, she brings the exact skill set that could neutralize Dakota's striking. Kelly has already proven she can handle MMA, fighters in grappling-only matches. She submitted multiple UFC veterans who are experienced in mixed martial arts. Think about it. Dakota has never faced anyone with Kelly's level of pure grappling expertise. Kelly's ability to secure takedowns, control positions, and finish with submissions could be the kryptonite to Dakota's striking-heavy game. People are now calling Danielle Kelly the Dakota of one championship. And honestly, it fits perfectly. Both women. They are young, attractive athletes who are breaking barriers, became champions in their respective organizations. Dakota in PFL, Kelly in ONE, have incredible finish rates. They are inspiring the next generation of female fighters, dominate through technical excellence, not just physicality.
That in her last fight scored a beautiful takedown and a rear naked choke in the first round. I can't think of a bigger talent in women's MMA right now.
Come here. Yeah, that's good. There.
Cornelia Holm just drops the massive bombshell message aimed directly at Dakota Ditcheva. Nobody expected what would happen next. This is the story of how pre-fight confidence turned into a devastating reality check inside the cage. Dakota Ditcheva and Cornelia Holm, from trash talk to knockout. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and smash the notification bell because you won't want to miss what happens next.
Come here. That's good. That's good. That's good. Come here. Let's go and turn. Now we turn. Go. Come here.
Cornelia Holm didn't hold back. In a pre-fight interview that went viral, she sent a massive bombshell message directly to Dakota Ditcheva, claiming superiority in every aspect of the game. But, I mean, for sure, I'm stronger in wrestling. Obviously, I would like to take it to the ground, and I would feel that I'm definitely stronger there. Then I have a lot of confidence in my striking as well. So, like all around, I feel confident.
But I mean, for sure, I'm stronger in wrestling. Obviously, I would like to take it to the ground, and I would feel that I'm definitely stronger there. Then I have a lot of confidence in my striking as well. So, like all around,
Holm's confidence was sky high. She believed she had Dakota's number, claiming dominance in wrestling, striking, and overall fight IQ. The MMA community was buzzing. Was Cornelia right, or was she walking into a trap? But Dakota Ditcheva, she wasn't losing sleep over the trash talk. Her response was calm, calculated, and carried the quiet confidence of a true finisher. When asked about all the pre-fight talk from her opponents throughout the tournament, Dakota delivered a response that would prove prophetic. Yeah, it feels good. I mean, I listened to so many people talking throughout this whole tournament. It's nice to get in the cage and showcase my skills and shut them up that way, because I'm not really bothered about proving them wrong. Do you know what I mean? I just kind of get in the cage and prove to myself that they're all just talkers.
Yeah, it feels good. I mean, I listened to so many people talking like throughout this whole tournament. It's nice to get in the cage and showcase my skills and shut them up that way, because I'm not really bothered about like proving them wrong. Do you know what I mean? I just kind of get in the cage and prove to myself that they're all just talkers.
That's the difference right there. While Holm was busy making predictions, Dakota was focused on preparation. She didn't need to respond with words. She was planning to respond with violence. And that's exactly what happened. But it didn't stop there. After Dakota's interview went public, Cornelia Holm took to Twitter and dropped another bombshell, doubling down on her claims and firing back at Dakota's confidence. The online back and forth had fans divided. Some backed Holm's wrestling credentials. Others knew Dakota's knockout power was something special. The stage was set. Two undefeated fighters, two massive egos, one cage. Only one would leave with their reputation intact. When the cage door finally shut, all the talk, all the tweets, all the predictions, none of it mattered anymore. This was about who could back it up. From the opening bell, Dakota Ditcheva took complete control. She stalked Cornelia Holm with calm, calculated aggression. Holm tried to stay light on her feet, flicking out jabs and trying to control the distance, but Dakota's timing was laser sharp.
After being dropped, good jab again from Dakota Ditcheva. Cornelia Holm, very difficult to put away.
Oh!
On a power drive!
Wow!
Do it! Dakota Ditcheva with the third round finish!
What a finish, beautiful.
Those leg kicks, absolutely brutal. Each one landed with a thud that echoed through the arena. Holm's movement slowed almost immediately. The wrestling specialist who promised to dominate on the ground couldn't even get close enough to attempt a takedown. By the end of round 1, Holm's midsection was bright red from vicious body kicks. She returned to her corner breathing heavily, already looking like she'd been through a war.